All right, we're gonna try this again, guys. No clue what on earth is going on. As always, technical difficulties. Quick mic check again. Okay. All right. It sounds a lot better than it did earlier. So I'm gonna tag the ones that want to be tagged and let known that we're going live. Let's see if I can even pop it up here. All right, here we go. How are y'all doing today? It's definitely a little aggravating when shit ain't supposed to be working like it's supposed to. So I'm definitely gonna have to be getting a new mic because I'm getting tired of dealing with this. This one actually has been working really well. Don't know what happened all of a sudden. There, we got everybody tagged, I think. Thank God I can take this shit out of the podcast. All right, so where's all right.
See, change is inevitable. So it's never too late to make a difference as an individual. Because we got to do that to become better as a whole. All for one, and one for all.
Good afternoon, Wolfpack. I'm now back for the second, third, fourth time. Who the hell knows right now? Having some difficulties today, technical difficulties as usual. I'm just gonna have to break down and actually buy a full-fledged mic. Let me do another quick mic check to make sure this is running and sounds like it fucking should be. So whoever's watching right now can't see it, but if you could tell me if the mic is working pretty good. There's all right, there's Becky. How you doing today, Becky? See on my end. Does my voice sound distorted or anything? Hello. Tired but busy. Yeah, I know that feeling right now. Okay, well, Becky says I sound fine, but pulling it up on mine, it sounds real weird. So we're gonna get on with our day. We're not gonna let this fucking stay here and fuck us up. Ah, all right. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into leaders of the pack. Topic of today is going to be practicing what I preach, but we're gonna get into leaders of the pack. Freaking see if I can do this. I need to do something to change this little mood I'm in. That nothing really bad going on, just aggravated that this is not working like it should. So, October 13th, 2022, the closure and many of your lessons is arriving. Oh, credit goes to PAC member Jamie. The closure and many of your lessons is arriving. You are on the brink of overcoming things you have been forced to deal with for far too long. Your renewed sense of energy is prepared to move you to the next level. The things you had to go through will now flip into the things you'll grow through. Life is changing for the better. Great things are coming your way. All right, good. I'm being told that it actually sounds good. So I'm gonna go move on. Credit goes to again pack member Jamie. There's a caption that goes with it, along with the meme, and I need to take that banner off there because it's fucking things up. There we go. Or maybe I should actually put it on the right setting so it won't look as bad. There we go. That's better. All right. October 13th, 2022. At some point, you got to be real with yourself about the gap between the life you live or the life you want to live. Fuck me. At some point, you got to be real with yourself about the gap between the life you want to live and the life that your daily habits are leading you towards. The caption that goes along with this says, all people are the same, but their habits differ. Confucius, by Confucius. Habits define who you are and where you are heading to. So if you want to get to the point where you live the best out of your life, ask yourself this. Are the things that I'm doing will lead me there? Are the things that I'm doing will lead me there? That sentence does not sound right, but okay, we're going to move on. This is a powerful question that you must ask yourself every time because sometimes there is some self-destructing habits that sneak into your system. And it's up to you if you'll notice them or not. So my message to you, my dear friend, know yourself more and guide your way towards the right direction. So basically, again, I'm going to read the meme. It says at some point you got to be real with yourself about the gap between the life you want to live and the life that your daily habits are leading you towards. Basically, it's stating, it's definitely stating that that you need to look deep into your life and you got to see what the gap is between and what you should be doing between the life you want to live and the life that's your daily habits. You know, what does your daily habits actually say about your life? And are your habits, your daily habits, are they really lining up with what you want to actually do with your life? We're going to move on. You're going to have to give me a quick minute. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, I'm back. I apologize about that. I had to pee really bad, and I didn't have to pee until I got on here. So I had to sneak off to the bathroom real quick. Anyways, hopefully that broke the little aggravation that I was having. Trying to put myself in a better mood because that it's aggravating when shit don't work out like it's supposed to, right? All right. Credit goes pack member Jamie again. Says the sooner you figure out which chairs don't belong at your table, the more peaceful your meals become. Okay. All right. I think I'm back. I think I'm good.
Let me read that again. The sooner you figure out which chairs don't belong at your table, the more peaceful your meals become. That Eric Thomas talks about this, and he says, stop making to-go plates. Stop making to-go plates for people who just show up there just to eat. That they don't bring nothing, they don't benefit to you, they don't, actually help you prepare the meal. They don't do nothing for your life. All they do is come into your life and take. You know, he has a really good video on that. I'll have to bring that up one day. But this is basically saying the sooner you figure out what people are in your life that are only there to take from you and not give or help prepare or help you in any way, your life will become more peaceful. Your life will be better without the drama and the peace and the people that come along with it. So again, the sooner you figure out which chairs don't belong at your table, the more peaceful your meals will become. We're going to move on. And again, this one is from PAC member Jamie. It says, either they like you or they don't. Never try to convince somebody of your worth. If a person doesn't appreciate you, they don't deserve you. Respect yourself and be with people who truly value you. And that is so fucking important. It is so important that you guys try to understand. Look, sometimes I don't understand how people can do this, because I'm not one of those people. If I don't like somebody, then I'm going to I open my mouth, okay? And I make sure that person understands that I don't like them or don't want them around or whatever. But I sure in the fuck don't hang out with people that I don't like or that I don't, friggin' want to be around. You know, me and the girlfriends had quite a few conversations, here lately, and I've had to have it with a few friends too. Is basically, stating they're like, oh, well, you don't ever come around, you don't ever come and do this, you don't, ever come and hang out and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, my life is very peaceful without y'all. Kind of going back to that previous meme. But, I've had to, my rebuttal has been, well, you ever notice that, that I come and hang out at your house and I come over here and, to your get-togethers, and I come and do this and help you, support you in that, and help you in this and that, right? But I don't see a whole lot of people fucking, on my deck that I have out here built. I don't see a whole lot of people out, coming over here to hang out and just to chill or stopping by. I was like, so why would I do the same? But, going back to this one, stop trying to convince other people of your worth. Stop trying to convince somebody else to like you when, they're not likable themselves. Stop doing stuff for other people that have no intentions whatsoever to really be your friend behind your back. Because we all know those people that when they call you with their own drama and they call you with other people's drama, and they're always running their mouth and, telling you, girl, what, let me tell you what she did today. You ever stop to think that maybe that same person is doing the exact same thing to you with other people? So stop letting those people sit at your table. Stop giving them a chair and an opportunity to even sit there. But I stop trying to convince them of how good of a person you are and how good of, intentions you have and all these wonderful things about you, when it doesn't matter, that they're not going to appreciate you no matter what they give you. This goes for narcissists and relationships, family members, freaking everything. Respect yourself and be with the people who truly value you and bring value to you. Stop letting it be just a one-way street. Stop being a fucking people pleaser. I had a conversation. That somebody that I was being a mental health supporter to one time, And they kept saying that. Well, uh, I don't want people, to leave me. And I have abandonment issues and all this different stuff. So I'm a people pleaser. So, I'll do anything, somebody asks me and I'll help them and this and that, and this and that. And I just, I don't know how to stop being a people pleaser. And I looked at them and kind of grinned and I'm like, do you know why you're a people pleaser? And they're like, no. If I knew that, then I probably wouldn't be talking to you. I'm like, the reason you're a people pleaser and you want to, have everybody else like you, and you're trying to convince everybody else that you're such a good person and not to leave you and all this, is because of your past trauma and your abandonment issues. You don't want somebody else to abandon you. You don't want somebody else to not to like you, to dislike you, to leave you. So you'll do anything, and which means, you'll become somebody else's fucking doormat and let them walk all over you and get away with all kinds of shit and how they treat you, just so you don't have that feeling again that somebody else abandoned you and left you. When you start to heal and you start to understand that a lot of times that you were abandoned was maybe actually was good for you and in your life, because that person didn't deserve you and didn't deserve to be in your life, because they were a bad person and they were being removed for one reason or another. All right, so we're going to go on, but again, respect yourself and be with the people who truly value you, and to bring value in your life. This one again is by pack member Jamie. I tried to keep all these like grouped together. Maybe I need to bounce back and forth. I don't know. I don't know if I should like mix them up, the same people and do it over again. So, all right, this one says, we don't know what tomorrow will bring. So don't stay angry for too long. Learn to I'm not laughing. This is a very serious meme, but I'm getting aggravated with myself. I'm getting aggravated with myself because I just fucked up that. I'm aggravated because the mic wasn't working properly. I'm letting that affect my mood and how I'm doing this podcast. And I just started laughing because I'm just getting so fucking aggravated. So instead of trying to get so fucking worked up about it and trying to let it out, like, and continue in this, because I want this to be the best for you. I want you to get the message that whatever these people are trying to post and let you know, and then build on these. I'm trying to laugh it off. I'm trying to make light of the situation. All right. So we're gonna start again. We're gonna start again. All right, all right. I think it's out of my system now. I think it's better to laugh when you're fucking aggravated than just keep stoking the fucking fire. So, all right, here it goes again. Credit goes to pack member Jamie. He posted, "We don't know what tomorrow will fuck me." Okay. All right. Fuck. 20 minutes in and I'm just sitting here fucking laughing. I can't stop. I don't know why I'm fucking really laughing. All right. All right. I need to collect myself. All right. Time to be serious, damn it. This is a serious good meme. Fucking let me step away from here real quick and go get some fucking water. All right. Let me go get some water and maybe I can collect myself that fucking way. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Let's see. Let's see if I can fucking do this now. Fucking ridiculous. Got to get my head in the game. Look, you guys, this is. I know, like fucking, yeah. I'm having a squirrel moment, Stacy. I know, friggin'. I want you guys to see this though. I want you guys to like. I'm not going to edit this out of the podcast. I'm not going to edit this out of the video. There's a couple times in my brain, like I've already like, fucking sat there and said, I should just fucking end this live and just try again later. But y'all need to see that I fuck up too. Y'all need to hear that I fuck up too, friggin'. But if I just ended the damn thing and try to do it again later, it's, what's that proving to anybody? What's that showing anybody? Fucking, yeah, the circumstances ain't fucking great right now and things aren't going my way and I'm aggravated and I'm not in the fucking mood and I got other shit I need to do. I got farm stuff I need to do. But what's that really show you guys if I was the fucking, just give up and quit right now and just stop? Y'all need to see the mistakes too. You need to see the bloopers or whatever the fuck it's called and realize, that, hey, not everybody's perfect. So all right, we're gonna go on. Let me do a quick mic check because I just moved the mic a little bit. I want to make sure that I'm good. All right, we're gonna move on. All right, hopefully the fucking giggles are out. We're gonna move on. I don't know why, but let me know. Let me know that you can hear me and that my voice ain't fucked up because every time I pull it up on Facebook, I sound like, friggin' that dude off of I don't know, the Where's the Mask? The fucking the white mask with the little mustache fucking I can't remember the movie. All right. I'm done squirreling. I'm fucking done squirreling. Okay. Let's read this fucking meme. Let's get serious. All right. Credit goes to PAC member Jamie. We don't know what tomorrow will bring, so don't stay angry for too long. Learn to forgive. Oh my God. Learn to forgive and love with all your heart. Don't worry about the people who don't like you. Enjoy the ones who love you. I don't know. I swear to God, I'm not on drugs. I swear to God, I'm not on any fucking drugs right now. I apologize, Jamie. That's a very serious meme. It is. Let's try it one more time. We don't know what tomorrow will bring, so don't stay angry for too long. Learn to forgive and love with all of your heart. Don't worry about the people who don't like you. Enjoy the ones who love you. Fuck yeah. See, I got it. Damn it. See, you got to keep trying. You got to keep going. All right. That's what I was trying to prove to you. Not really. I'm just trying to actually get it the fuck out. So that one's, it speaks for its fucking self, right? Enjoy the ones you love because you don't know how much time you have left on this earth. Learn to forgive. Don't ever forget. My saying is fucking my saying that I like to say is that I ain't Jesus. That's Jesus' job to fucking forgive you. Not me. My name ain't Jesus. So I ain't forgiving shit. But in all actuality, yeah, I do. I do forgive. Forgive and move on as in certain situations. In certain things. Me and PAC member Zach. I think we're actually developing a better friendship than what we had before. Been talking more often. And I'm thankful for the support and the advice that he's been giving me and how to make this better, everything like that. So forgiveness is always about the other person. It's not always about the other person. It's for you to heal and to move on. But we're going to move on. Okay. We're going to move on. All right. PAC member Jamie. The credit goes to PAC member Jamie. Nothing destroys self-worth
self-acceptance, and self-love faster than denying what you feel. Without feelings, you would not know where you are in life, nor would you know what areas you need to work on. Honor your feelings. Damn it, Stacy. Why would you comment that? Why would you fucking comment that? I'm turning the fucking comments off, damn it. Soon as I was doing good until you fucking messaged or commented and said, hell, don't you dare laugh. You mother. Damn it, Stacy. You fucked me up. All right. We're going to try this again. We're going to try this fucking again. Nothing destroys self-worth, self-acceptance, and self-love faster than denying what you feel. Without feelings, you would not know where you are in life, nor would you know what areas you need to work on. Honor your feelings. Allow yourself to feel them. It's by somebody, but I can't read friggin' that handwriting. So it also says, there's a caption between it that says, release the shame and guilt from your past and accept how things have transpired. Your past shortcomings taught you invaluable lessons that can help you become a better person. Use your pain to create your greatest. Use your pain to create your greatest. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, substance abuse, or gambling, reach out. We are here to help. 732-908-2111. They're here to help. All right. Reach out to them. Fuck. All right. Look. I don't know. I don't know if I can give these slides fucking justice today. We're gonna try to see if I get serious. If I can't fucking give these slides and these leaders of the pack what the energy that they deserve, then maybe I just need to go on with the topic of fucking today and try to do the slides another day. So we're gonna see. We're gonna try to soldier on. All right. It goes. Oh, this one's from pack member Rooster. Says narcissists don't choose losers. They want fantastic people that make them look good or they can benefit from in some way. So you were deliberately chosen for all the good in you and all the beauty that is you. Unfortunately, narcissists are jealous people, and the reasons they choose you are the same reasons they resent you for later. They hate that you have beautiful qualities or have lived a good life before them or anything that they don't have and never will have. That is partly why you feel like they hate you and resent you. They can't stand to see anyone have more than them. Gotta fucking crack my back. I gotta loosen up. So hey Sonya, I'm friggin' nice to see you on. Haven't seen you on here in a long ass time. That pretty much narcissist is a hot topic nowadays. It is. In a way, I don't know. I don't know in a way exactly how to feel this, because in a way, this is almost like saying, okay, so this isn't me, all right, this isn't me. So don't take it like this. Don't take it that these are my words. But in a way, this is basically saying you should be honored, I'm guessing, to be chosen by a narcissist because you're not a loser and they see you and what you have in your life, and that's the life that they want, and that's the things and the qualities in your life. So they want to surround, be around you, but they are also a very jealous person. Narcissists are very jealous, and they're only concerned about them. So they want to suck the happiness and everything out of your life
rather than, let you live your life and, everything like that. And they want to be center of attention. So they want to take that fire from you and beat you down and break you. So I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about that one? Like, tell me what you guys give me your give me your comments, because in a way, like I said, like in a way, it's like basically saying, they don't choose losers. They want fantastic people that make them look good or they can benefit in some way. So it's basically saying like you should feel honored, I guess, to be chosen by a narcissist to fucking, to for them to put you everything, but not like I this one has me a little fucked up. I I think I read it wrong when I posted it, like, or maybe I'm taking it like I'm not saying. Okay. Let's dive a little deeper into this, because I am not saying that you should feel honored, or that, that what you went through and what a narcissist puts through you. We all know fucking narcissists are just sick motherfuckers. Uh Somebody says, don't even know how to answer that really. How are you honored? Perhaps honored and the wrong wording. Yeah, I that maybe I'm not using the right word, but that's kind. So let me read this again. Like, let me read this again. Narcissists don't choose losers. So this meme is saying that you're not a loser. It's not saying, it's saying that you're not a loser, you're a good person. It goes on to say they want fantastic people that make them look good or they can benefit from in some way. And so basically you're a fantastic person, and you're going to, you look good, and you're going to make them look good, and they're going to benefit off you in some way somehow. So you were deliberately chosen for all the good in you and all the beauty that is you. But unfortunately, narcissists are jealous people, and the reasons they choose you are the same reasons they resent you for later. They hate that you have beautiful qualities or have lived a good life before them, or anything that anything that they don't have and never will have. That is partly why you feel like they hate and resent you. They can't stand to see anyone have more than them. Yeah, give me your comments about that, because of dealing with fucking narcissists, and knowing people who have dealt with true real narcissists, not just, how like everybody has narcissistic traits, but real true fucking narcissists and narcissism. um they fucking choose people that they can manipulate and use and abuse and make themselves look better by beating you down and hurting you, and making you think that you're fucking crazy. I was reading a comment. I don't know, like that. I definitely I think when I posted that, I think I definitely fucking was taking it a different way, and now that I'm reading it again, it's all this meme is almost like it's validating a narcissism. I don't think that's what it's doing that though. And it was a quote by Maria Consiglio. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna move on from that one, because yeah. Yeah. I just, yeah, I don't, I just do not like that one. I don't like that one. Like, no, no, I'm sorry. Fucking, I don't want to. Is that what is that what it's doing? That it's basically trying to make you maybe feel bad for a narcissist to make it look, make you look, you know, and on their point of view? Because I don't fucking feel bad for narcissists. I fucking don't. You know, yeah, they, you know, they say it is a um disease or mental disorder, or there's something fucking wrong with them, whatever the fuck the doctors and you know, people that are smarter than me fucking say about them. But they are some genuinely fucked up, cruel, disgusting individuals that they can use people and treat people how they have treated them. And I I can't be one of those people that looks at it like, oh, you know, fucking I just I can't see the good in some narcissists. Not saying like not saying a narcissist can't do good, because even evil people can do good. But a true narcissist only did that good for the attention, for other people to say, look at me and look at me and look what I done. Look, you know how great I am. And in all actuality, they didn't give a fuck about the person or the situation that was happening to that person. They just really truly did it for them and the attention that it would gain them. So again, they were benefiting off of them in some way, and they deliberately had chosen that person to help at that time. I don't know. So I got a comment and it says, and that's kind of how basically how I'm feeling is, at the end of the day, I recognize it as a validation of the victim's worth. Oh, okay, no, okay. So this person is saying, at the end of the day, I recognize it as a validation of the victim's worth. So you're looking at it as the victim's worth. I sorry, I'm still fucked up by this one. But I'm pretty sure I get what you're saying. Like, it is trying to I think it is trying to show you, and that's what this commenter, Sonia, do me a favor. Back out of the live and then go to the description of the live, and then in the description it says something about like StreamYard, and allow StreamYard to have access to your username. It don't do anything bad. It just lets me be able to see in the comments of who's actually commenting, because I'm streaming in 3 different places right now. If you don't want to, you don't have to. No pressure. I'm just letting you know. But yeah, type that fucking novel, Sonia, because I'm pretty sure that's her. That is her, right? Yeah, it is. Type that fucking novel, because I want to explain, or I want to understand this. See, I don't know everything, guys. That's why I like having an audience. That's why I want your guys' opinions and comments and shit. Like, you know, let me know. While she's typing that novel, I'm gonna move on though. So this one was from pack member Barbara, or also known as Barbie. It has a painting of a guy on a rock that is reaching down to an older man that is in water, looks like he's drowning. And then on the so that would be his left side, right side. Okay, yeah. So one side, and then and it's all in the same picture. There's also a woman on the other side that's lifting up a baby towards the man, and is but the man is completely ignoring the woman and the child and trying to save the older gentleman. Yes, I can see you now. Thank you, Sonia. I just hate having to flip back through screens to try and figure out who it is all the time, and I don't want to say somebody's name, or you know, get the name fucked up or something if it wasn't their comment. So the caption that goes along this, and I'm going to fuck up this name, I know I am, but the caption, you know, actually explains the picture, and it's a really deep fucking painting if you get the meaning. And it says And I had explained what it is, what the picture is for the podcast listeners that doesn't get to, see the picture. So it goes on to say this painting is called Deluge Scene. Yeah, I know I butchered that. So it says you see a person trying to save his father and completely ignoring his wife and kid, parentheses, son, who are closer to him. The wife represents the present life, the son, the future, and the grandfather, on the other hand, represents the past, which the man still clings to, thus losing his present life and future, a perfect metaphor of what many go through on a daily basis. Scene of Deluge, 1827, by Joseph Desire, 1797 to 1865. So this picture, this painting is really trying to make you understand that you are trying to still cling on to the past when your present and your future is right here. And you'd rather, instead of saving the woman and the child, the present and the future, instead of saving them, you're still stuck in your past and trying to still cling on to your past. This was a fucking picture that definitely should get your mind going. Like I can't even build off that because it represents it perfectly. All right, we're gonna move on. This one is from pack member Stacy. It says, train your mind to see the good in everything. Positivity is a choice. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. I talk about this all the time. And Sonia, I'm still patiently waiting for your novel you said you were going to write on here for the comment, because I want to fucking understand that meme. It's bothering me. But anyways, on this one, I try to say this all the time. It's you've got to train your mind. You have to train your mind into finding the positive, and you have to train your mind to turn negative into positives. Look for the lesson to whatever's going on in your life. Look for the positive and concentrate on the positive. Yeah, you may be going through something bad right now, and something in your life may be happening that just fucking totally sucks. But instead of concentrating on the problem, focus on the solution. Instead of concentrating on the negative, look at the things, the other things that are going in your life that are positive in your life. Yeah, your life may suck over here, but over here you have all these different things that are actually going good, and you may be focusing on 9 things, or you may be focusing on 1 out of 10 things that are going bad in your life, and because you're focusing on that, you can't understand that you have 9 other things to be happy and grateful for, and that life is worth living and to love life, because you're so concentrated on that one thing. And if you can just kind of figure out instead of focusing on the solution or focusing on the fucking problem, damn it, I can't talk. Focusing on the problem, and instead of focus on the solution to that problem, then you might be able to actually move past and move on and grow. All right, we're going to keep going. This is again from pack member Stacy. The quickest way to gain self-confidence is to do exactly what you are afraid to do. I've said this, I don't know how many times, and Will Smith says the quickest way to happiness is on the other side of fear. To be able to get what you want, if you just stop letting anxiety and fear hold you the fuck back, you can catch your dreams, obtain your goals, get where you actually want to be in life. And this is saying, good, okay, she just commented, so I'm about to wrap this one up. The quickest way to gain self-confidence is to do exactly what you are afraid to do. That is basically saying what you're afraid to do. If you could just somehow, some way gain the courage to just go ahead and do it, then that will start teaching you self-confidence, that will actually start teaching you to do the things that you're afraid of. It'll start building you. All right, I'm gonna get back to Sonia's comment. And she says, all good. I saw it as an explanation of all the qualities a victim has that the narcissist looks for, as well as an explanation of why they look for those traits. I don't see it as sympathetic towards the narcissist, but rather showing what they hope to achieve. An attempt to assure the victim they were not broken or damaged goods, and instead having exceptional qualities that benefit people who couldn't achieve those traits themselves. Thank you, fucking Sonia. Thank you. Because that's basically, how I was kind of looking at it when I first posted it and read it. Not in those fancy, fucking words, but that's what I thought it was basically saying. But then saying it or reading it on here, and maybe it was my own negative mindset that I was having. Maybe it was my own perception of it because of the mindset that I was in, because I was so aggravated with the fucking mic and everything. And so I was projecting it. And I was getting, pissed off and irritated. So I looked at it with a totally different mindset than the way I read it the first fucking time. But I love that explanation. That says better than what I could. So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to read her comment again. I saw it as an explanation of all the qualities a victim has that the narcissist looks for, as well as an explanation of why they look for those traits. I don't see it as sympathetic towards the narcissist, but rather showing what they hope to achieve. An attempt to assure the victim they were not broken or damaged goods, and instead having exceptional qualities that benefit people who couldn't achieve those traits themselves. Fucking bravo, Sonia. Bravo. Thanks for taking the time to actually to explain that, because I probably made myself look bad and other people were like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like being honored, fucking by a narcissist, which that's what I wasn't trying to say, but I couldn't figure out the word. Thank you. All right, we're going to move on. I forgot I could do that. I forgot I could put up her comment up here. So I have to remember that. All right, this goes to pack member Stacy. Thank you. Hold on. Thank you, Sonia, for getting on here today, because you know how the world and universe works in a mysterious way. Maybe you got on here today to help me explain that and do it in a lot better way than what the fuck I could have. So thank you so much for getting on here today and watching and paying attention. I appreciated you doing that. So going on, how many do we got today? All right. I don't think I'm already going at 48 minutes. I'm not going to go through all of this. We're going to go probably through 2 more, because I've got to get some farm shit done. Like, it's getting colder and I've got to get some shit done. So maybe I'll get back on later on today. Maybe I'll get back on later today and finish the rest of these. So this one's from pack member Stacy. One day you will tell your story of how you've overcome what you're going through now, and it will become part of someone else's survival guide. I try to tell everybody this all the time, and I try to get people to contribute and go live and do all this own things, and actually and I know, like, dealing with a mental health support group, you all have anxiety and everything over this, but I try to tell you guys so much that you don't understand that the things that you have been through and maybe even going through right now, doesn't mean, just because you have a situation that you're going through right now, doesn't mean you can't get on here and talk about it and somebody could give you some advice, or maybe somebody else is going through the exact same thing and they need to hear that somebody else is going through it too. And you would be able to actually give them some courage and y'all can bounce ideas off of each other. But I hope you guys understand that that's exactly what the fuck I do when I get on here and I tell you the things that I'm going through or the things that I have been through. Somebody else and you guys are using it for your own survival guide, because I have the courage and I'm not letting anxiety and depression and all these other mental illnesses fucking hold me back. I am out here trying to help other people get through their own shit and using my mistakes and my shit that I've fucked up with and my shitty fucked up life and everything that I've been through, trying to help somebody else use it for their survival guide. I wish you guys would get on here more and do your own lives and and tell your story, because some of you have such amazing fucking stories that you don't understand of what it could really do to help somebody to hear the things that you've been through and that you have overcome. And I know anxiety is holding you back and the fear of it all about judgment and all that, but this is a safe place and fucking that we have created. Nobody is going to look at you in any certain fucking way. And I guarantee you that a lot of other people have gone through the same fucking shit and they're just waiting for you to be the voice for them to be able to stand up and say, I will no longer take this, or I will no longer let this affect my life. So we're going to move on. I am going to end with this one for the leaders of the pack. I got to take that banner off so I can read the full thing. But this is from pack member Zach yesterday. He posted, this ain't to toot my own horn. This is, hopefully to make himself be proud and to make him understand, the battle that he won yesterday. I know him on a personal level. Maybe you guys don't know him on a personal level. So I know he's not gonna, be upset with me that I'm putting this out here. It's I did ask permission, about the post he made. I made sure I called him and said, hey, do you mind if I use this? If not, no biggie, I won't. He said, no, I put it in the group. I want it to be used and maybe it'll help somebody else. But I know him on a personal level. When we knew each other in the Marines, he drank a lot. And it only got worse with time. And especially after he got out and was dealing and battling with, his own mental health issues and battling with, different things. He became an even more heavier drinker. I've got a comment, Zach just said, you're good, man. Sonia said, I can speak for how caring and non-judgmental this group is. It's a beautiful thing we've cultivated. She was commenting on what I just said. She can speak for how caring and non-judgmental, because the pack has been for, and I'm not going to go into her personal business. So don't worry about what I'm about to say, Sonia. But she has had times in her life since she's been a part of this group, this support group, that she's needed people and reached out and stuff. And I've sent different people to her to help her with whatever she's needed at that time. Better than what I'd be able to at that time. That's what this pack was created for. So she's definitely speaking on how this group actually comes together and helps us all out. So this is what pack member Zach had to say yesterday. So I had a moment and out of 5 minutes ago. Little history. I used to have a bad drinking problem. I've been sober for well over a year now, but for some reason today I was at the gas station and had a real big urge and craving to buy some beer. I stood there for about 4 minutes, debating and fighting with myself. I got pissed off at myself and was talking to the beer / myself and said, fuck you. I'm not your bitch. You're my bitch. When I went to walk away, I realized I had said that out loud, and the guy next to me goes, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I won that argument," and I left. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, or guess what I'm trying to say is as soon as you get comfortable or complacent on this journey, your demons will try to get you. But like Christopher Atkins says, aka Rooster, me, myself, me, says all the time, I ain't no bitch. I am a warrior. I won this battle today. And a lot of the reason is I have applied a lot of the stuff Chris talks about in my life. Thank you for letting me know I am stronger than I think and that I am not alone. Fucking everybody, fucking go to that post and fucking in the group and congratulate him and say some good things and let him know, that how strong he was in that moment, because I had this conversation with him and told him, I was like, dude, I said, that kind of lets you know how much further in life you've gotten and that demon that you've been able to defeat. And exactly what the fuck he said, that, when you get to your time in life that you think that, you're able to defeat these different things and you're doing good in life, good old life wants to fucking come around and bitch slap the fuck out of you and remind you who the fuck daddy is. And determines on you of whether you sit there and lay on your back and you fucking take it, or you get back up and tell life over that you hit like a bitch. That I ain't going to fucking sit there and let you win this time. That I ain't, like I always say, I ain't no bitch. I'm a victor. I'm a survivor. I'm a motherfucking fighter. I'm a goddamn warrior. And I wake up every day fighting the same battle over and over in my fucking head about past trauma and past things that have happened in my fucking life. And I'll be damned if I let that shit takes me to my knees again. And I just bow down to fucking mental health like I'm some kind of bitch. Because I ain't no bitch. The things that I have been through in my fucking life has made me stronger and has made me more capable of fighting these battles and these demons that go off in my fucking head on a daily basis. And I will show them that I am a true fucking warrior. And Zach, yesterday, you not letting that demon control you and you not being like, oh, fuck it. The things that I have going on in my life and the things that I say, fuck it. I can just, I'll just have one. You were able to friggin' win that day. You won that situation. You defeated that demon. I'm proud of you, Zach, and you should be proud of yourself. Congratulations, brother, because that is a very, very big win. All right. Stacy had a comment, says, people think because you're sober that you don't battle that demon every day, but they're wrong. You do. As an ex-addict, I battle that demon every day. Exactly. It's not what do they say is that I'm a recovering addict and will always be a recovering addict. Is that how they say that? Because they always say, like, it's one slip up and then you're back into addiction again, and then every day you have to recover. Is it's something like that? Somebody in the comments, friggin' I know, tell me, because I can't fucking think today for some reason. I don't know what the hell my problem is. But we're gonna move on. I'm gonna take those slides away, and then I want you guys to listen to this little piece by Les Brown, because it is a very, very chilling piece. Very, very chilling speech. And then we're going to go into a little bit about this afterwards, because I want you to look at it as a different perspective.
If you will, being on your deathbed and standing around your bed, the ghost of the ideas, the dreams, the abilities, the talents given to you by...
Hold on, I'm going to take that the fuck away because the video's not playing for some odd reason. So let me put that back in here and do it again. Technical fucking...
If you will, being on your deathbed. Imagine, if you will, being on your deathbed and standing around your bed, the ghost of the ideas.
Wow. Wow. It just wants to fuck with me today. Just wants to fuck with me.
If you will, being on your deathbed and standing around your bed, the ghost of the ideas, the dreams, the abilities, the talents given to you by life, and that you, for whatever reason, you never acted on those ideas. You never pursued that dream. You never used those talents. We never saw your leadership. You never used your voice. You never wrote that book. And there they are standing around your bed looking at you with large angry eyes saying, we came to you and only you could have given us life. And now we must die with you forever. The question is, if you died today, what ideas, what dreams, what abilities, what talents, what gifts will die with you?
Give me 1 second, because that video was fucking powerful, and I'm pissed off that it's not fucking playing for you guys, because the way this person did this friggin' video was just, it went so well with this speech, and for a fucking play as usual. Let me see if I can bring it up, if it'll finally fucking work another way, because I know the podcast listeners, I'm going to take this part out, so you don't have to keep repeating or keep hearing the same thing over and over again. But I'm telling you, this friggin' this video that goes along with it, it's not Les Brown, but it's somebody else that made it to go with this. See if it actually works.
Being on your deathbed and standing around your bed, the ghost of the ideas, the dreams, the abilities, the talents given to you by life, and that you, for whatever reason, you never acted on those ideas. You never pursued that dream. You never used those talents. We never saw your leadership. You never used your voice. You never wrote that book. And there they are standing around your bed looking at you with large angry eyes saying, we came to you and only you could have given us life. And now we must die with you forever. The question is, if you died today, what ideas, what dreams, what abilities, what talents, what gifts will die with you? Imagine if you...
Okay, so, all right, that's weird that I actually got it to work. That I got it to work fucking on by doing it that way, because normally I can't. So thanks finally for fucking working and doing what you're supposed to be doing, StreamYard. I appreciate that. All right, I gotta exit out of that. All right, what'd you guys think of that? What'd you guys actually think of that video right there? It is one of Les Brown's most inspirational speeches that he's done. Go look up more by Les Brown. I'm telling you, that one. So you heard how he said, right? You heard what he said about thinking of the dreams and everything like that you have, and it all come to you. They have all come to you. What kind of business idea have you wanted to start? What kind of book did you maybe want to read one day? Or not read one day, write one day? What other kind of, maybe YouTube channel or idea that you had come to you
that you just didn't do. As like he said, the richest place in the world is the graveyard. Because do you know how many people probably went to their grave that thinking that they weren't enough, or that they, couldn't get past their mental health issues and not invent something that could have made this world a hell of a lot better? Freaking, where would we be today if Thomas Edison would have given the fuck up and he just would have died and not created the light bulb? What if, all these other different things? What if, it would have never came to be because somebody else stopped themselves? Now, the way I want you to also look at it is, imagine you're on your deathbed, and because of your mental health illnesses and the problems that you have, you did not become the person that you were meant to be, and that you were as successful like you were supposed to be. Imagine, and another scenario, imagine if you were standing in front of whatever you believe in. Right now, we're going to say, imagine if you were standing in front of God after you die. And he has a notebook, and this is from David Goggins, by the way. He has a notebook sitting there in front of him, and imagine you're sitting at a table, across from each other. And God has this notebook, and it has your name on it, your birthday, your death day, friggin', all these different things about you. And he hands it to you, and you start reading it. And while you're reading it, everything's right. The color of your hair, the color of your eyes, all these different things who make up you is in here. And then you start getting to certain points where it's saying different things that didn't happen. And you're like, you kind of finally, after you get done reading it, you're like, God, what is this? Like, these things didn't happen. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. Yeah, that may have been my idea right there, but I never got to where I wanted to be. I never became a singer. I never became a book writer. I never lived in a mansion. I never had expensive cars. I never had the life that I wanted to. I never, met the woman or man of my dreams. I never was able to, go and travel the world. I never helped this person. I never saved this person's life. I never did all of these things. Why is it in this book? Everything else is right. Obviously, this is about me, but that's not me. That's not what I did. And then God looks at you and says, I know that's not you. But that's what I had written for you. That's what you were supposed to be. That's what you were supposed to have. But because you chose a different path and you chose not to live the life that I actually had written for you, because you let your mental health and these anxieties and depression and your own fear stop you, you didn't get to witness and live the very life that I had for you. Now, ponder about that. Think about that, right? Now go back to what Les Brown was saying. I want to give you another scenario. Imagine you're laying on your deathbed like he says. But this time, like I was saying before, imagine that because of your mental health, because you let fear and anxiety and depression and thinking that you weren't worth it and all these other different things that you think all the time, sit there and imagine you being on your deathbed. And because of those very things that I just said, now imagine that everything that I was talking about you having a sit down, a conference with God, and imagine everything that he said you could have and everything you said you could do. Now imagine people that you love standing around your deathbed. And they're sitting here crying and telling you, why couldn't you be the person you were meant to be? Because God had this written out, or universe, or whatever the fuck you believe in. Don't make this a religious thing. I'm just using it as an example. People have different fucking beliefs, but God had this written out for you. And if you would have been able to do this, if you would have went back to school and got your college degree, it would have showed me that I could have went and got my college degree. But because you were a dropout and never even attempted to go get your GED and never went and got your college degree or started that business or did these very things because your mental health kept you back. Now look at how my life is going to turn out, because you led by example, because you didn't do what you were supposed to be and do what you were supposed to do. Now I can't do what I was going to do because I looked up to you. You were supposed to lead me down this path. Now, who's standing around your bed thinking that? How many family members do you got standing around your bed? How many friends? How many kids? How many people that are standing around your bed waiting for you to become who the fuck you are, who you're supposed to be? They're waiting on you to do what the fuck you're supposed to do so they can live their life too. So they can see that you were strong enough to get over these fears and to get over these mental health issues and to get over this depression. But because you can't, you're setting an example for them. I like to think, I'm a pretty good, fucking strong guy, and I could fucking take on, the fucking world and this and that, and all these different things. And I like to, I hope my kids look at me like I'm many things, but hopefully I want them to understand about me and look at me like I am this big, strong man that was able to defeat and battle mental health and to kick its fucking ass and to do things that, even though that maybe I wasn't successful in some areas, but I was in another. And even though that I still have these problems, that I wake up every day trying to fight them and be who I want to be for them. And that way, when they get older and they're going through their own shit, and it gives them anxiety and depression and fear, and that they can sit back and look at me, you know what? My dad said this. My dad did that. My dad fucking kicks its ass. My dad didn't let fear and anxiety and shit hold us back. Then I set the pathway for them. Maybe that's what this whole thing is for me. Maybe this whole me speaking all the time, maybe it's not generally for me, and maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's not even for our generation. Maybe I'm not even, supposed to be helping you, and I might not see it in my lifetime. But because all of this is on video and in podcast and, on YouTube and all this different stuff, maybe my kids will sit down one day after I die and look at these and listen to what I had to say. Because maybe I never told them these things, but then they can go back and watch this stuff. And they'll be like, oh my God. So that's what I was supposed to do that Dad didn't teach me. That's what I was supposed to do that he forgot to tell me. That's what I was supposed to do. And through this stuff, and maybe it's your kid that finds me on YouTube one day, 10 years from now, or finds my podcast. Or maybe it's somebody else. Maybe it's their grandson years from now that I help. Don't you want to do the same? Don't you want to break that generational curse? Because you do realize and understand that your mental health was passed down to you, right? You do realize that some of the fears and things that you have in your life was passed down to you. I'm not saying exactly that it was in your DNA, but I'm saying it was learned behavior. then maybe you watched your mother or your father do the same thing. And you learned it, and you thought maybe so that's how life's supposed to be. Because you do know and understand that when you're in an abusive relationship and your kids sit back and watch that stuff and see how you're treated, or if you are fucking an abuser, maybe we have somebody in that group. I hope not. I've not been able to weed them the fuck out, but it's all about redemption, right? But maybe you do understand that when that little girl grows up and your daughter grows up, that they're going to sit back and see and be like, well, maybe this is how love is supposed to be, because I watched my own mother go through it and she was never able to get out of this. I watched my own father sit there and drink and do this over and time again. So I can't escape it. I watched, my mom get abused and beat down and broken and mentally and physically. And that's just how love's supposed to be. Or maybe you got a son that watched you be with somebody else that treated you the exact same ways, and then your son grows up to be like that, and you try to sit there and say, I didn't raise you to be like that. I didn't raise you to be this way. Didn't you see exactly what the fuck I went through when you were a kid? Didn't you see that I used to get beat on and that I was mentally fucking broken and all this different stuff? Didn't you see? Why did you turn out like this? When the kid's answer should be is like, yep, I seen it all. I also seen that you didn't do anything else about it. I also seen that you didn't get us out of that situation. I also seen that you didn't have the balls to finally stand up for yourself and leave. I was led by example. I was led to believe that this is how love is supposed to be, because I watched you go through it. I thought this was what life was supposed to be because nobody taught me any different. Nobody else taught me that these things were wrong. I'm just a victim of my past. I'm just a victim of society. I'm just a victim of this. So, again, if you're laying on your deathbed and you have all these people around you, and you have all these people that they should have become something else because they watched you become something else, and you don't do it, do you know how many other lives you're affecting? Imagine if I would have never started this group. Imagine if I wouldn't have started these lives. Imagine if I would have that day, that friggin' 4 years ago, that I was so scared to death to press that live button. For 8 hours it took me to do my very first live, because anxiety and fear and the judgment of others had me fucking so scared to death I couldn't press that fucking live button for 8 whole fucking hours. Imagine if I would have let that fear control me, and I never would have done it. And I would have never got on here and started these podcasts and started this live and helped as many people as I've helped, and given the advice and been there and brought this community and group together as a wolf pack and as a family. And all these things that you have been through since you've gotten with this group, and all these different people that you probably never even met in your entire fucking life would have never been brought to you and helped you out in certain situations. Imagine if none of that would have happened. Would you still be here today? Would you still be living the life that you're living right now? Would you have gotten out of certain situations? Would you have been able to been pulled back from the time that you're on the edge of jumping? Would you still be here today, or would you have committed suicide? Or maybe you would have stayed in that abusive relationship. Or maybe you would have not realized how toxic the people that are around you. If I wouldn't have done this, how would that have affected you? So maybe next time, that for the ones that listen to the podcast, the TikToks, the YouTube, the Facebook group, friggin' all this different stuff, maybe next time You're letting fear hold you back. Maybe you need to freaking look back and listen and remember this conversation that we had about those people standing around you, and that if Chris would never have spoken like this, and if Chris would have never started this, where would I have been today? So maybe I shouldn't have let that fear hold me back, and maybe I can be and do something in my life that they're going to help people that I don't even really fucking know and understand how I'm really helping them. Stop letting it hold you back. One of these days, you need to wake the fuck up and understand that it's really not that bad. That fear and anxiety is really not that bad. And if you just make yourself fucking overcome it and make yourself grow through your fucking trauma and make yourself heal, that you will understand that life really ain't that fucking bad. Most of the time, it's as bad as what it is because of the choices that you have made and continue to make. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm not saying that the things that you've been through is your fault. I'm not saying nothing like that. But if you're still choosing to live life the way you are, then maybe you need to have a talk in the mirror. If you're still letting fucking trauma and the past hold you back from becoming something better, maybe you need to have a look in the mirror. Maybe when you look in that mirror, you could finally point the finger at the person to really blame for you being where the fuck you're not supposed to be right now, and living the life that you're not supposed that you are supposed to be living. Maybe once you point that finger in the mirror and take a good hard look at the person standing back and say, you are not where you're supposed to be because of you, maybe then you'll understand. Maybe you can finally break those bonds that are holding you back and get on with your life. And not just be the shell of a person walking around and doing fucking nothing. Do you understand? Do you truly understand how many people I have probably saved in my life that I will never know that I actually fucking saved? Who out there is waiting for you to save them? Just by the message you have and the voice that you need to grow, and the things you need to say, that you tell your story and show other people that if you were able to do it, then I could do it too. And maybe you don't ever get on here and speak like I do. Maybe you never get on here and create your own group. Maybe you never do these things, but it's just the simple fact that somebody's sitting there knowing you and knowing the life that you live and the things you've been through, and they watched you from afar. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a family member, maybe whoever it is, maybe it's a kid, but you begin to understand that they got there because of you, because of this one little thing, one time that you did for them. It made them think that their life mattered so much because you smiled at them while you walked down the fucking road, because you helped somebody cross the street, because maybe you helped somebody, an elderly person or somebody else. You helped an elderly person put some groceries in the back of their car one time, and somebody else seen you do it that you didn't even know was paying attention. And because of that one act of kindness, it may have changed that somebody else's life, and they gave them new hope. You never know. You never know what it's going to be. Now, I didn't expect to get into all that today. I didn't. I got a few comments here saying, I can't stand you, Christopher Atkins. Jesus. Why the fuck do you read me for? Gosh. So I see. It's been an hour and a half. Fucking, I gotta do something to cut these times down. Like, look, listen. So I'm pretty fucking proud of myself. All right. I pretty much broke my fucking TikTok last night because I was up till around midnight, somewhere around there, breaking my my video, my live that I did down yesterday, breaking it down and adding it to TikTok into smaller versions. So if you're getting tired of listening to these, long ass fucking long ass lives, then, as somebody else said, you have no idea how much I needed to hear you rant. Well, good. Now, I'm gonna go on to that, and I'm gonna get into whoever's asked that needs to be heard today. So listen to me. Don't just let today's live, and don't just let that rant that I go on, or that I just went on, don't let it just be something you say, I needed to hear that. Apply it to your fucking life. Don't let it be just another thing that you heard me say one day and you were like, oh yeah, I remember you saying that. Go make the rest of your life the best of your life. Take that rant with what the fuck I just said and actually apply it and do something with your fucking life. Stop being another one of those people that just post an inspirational meme or a motivational fucking video on Facebook and not actually do something with it and not applying your life. You just, oh yeah, that inspired you for about 5 seconds, and then you just went and did something completely fucking opposite of what the fuck it told you. Go do something now. Go do something with your life. So we're gonna go back to me breaking my TikTok. I didn't know that fucking you could only upload so many videos, and I don't remember what that number is. I think it's about like 15. You can only upload like 15 message or TikToks a day, because I was up until fucking midnight uploading TikToks and trying to figure shit out and how to put them on there and break these down into smaller segments. And so if you want to, rewatch some of these things, especially like the one I did yesterday, they're now on TikTok. I can't fucking figure it out. A lot of shit was pissing me off yesterday and aggravating me, because it's another one of those things. I see other people doing it, but how in the fuck can I do it? Like when I was loading, or when I went to share my TikToks into the group, instead of it showing you a preview or a picture or fucking something, it was just basically a blank ass fucking post. It had the TikTok. If you clicked on there, it would take you to the TikTok that I was, trying to share. But it wouldn't give, like everybody else's. And I even went and tested it out, thought maybe it was on my end and something was fucking up. And I went and shared somebody else's TikTok, and theirs worked perfectly. So I can't figure out what the fuck I'm doing wrong. It's all a learning lesson. But you know how I was like, having a pity party the other day, and how I was crying, whining, and poor is me, woe is me, don't fucking, don't. Hold on, I'm trying to bring this up right now. Don't what's that meme I've been talking about here that says a lot lately? That fucking quote that says, don't complain about the work that you ain't getting, or that you aren't getting. Or I'm sorry. Don't complain about the results you aren't getting for the work you're not doing. Remember that, right? Old fucking great Eric Thomas has a fucking magnificent, aggravating, annoying fucking saying. And I'm saying this because of this little story, right? This little story. I was up until midnight. At around 11 o'clock, I was actually up later than that. Fucking, I couldn't fall asleep till around 3 o'clock or 3 a.m. But around 11 o'clock, I was like, you know what? I'm pretty proud of myself. I've done enough for today. For today. It's 11 o'clock. I need to get the fuck to bed. I need to go to bed. The girlfriend already went to bed. I need to go to fuck to bed. But in that live yesterday, I actually like this Leaders of the Pack thing, because it makes it a lot easier for me to be able to go into my old the live I just did, and take out the segments that I'm talking about and find them easier, to where I don't have to sit down with a pen and paper and re-listen for a fucking hour and take it all down, and then, go in there and then chop it all up. It makes it a hell of a lot fucking easier for me. That's why I've been doing this a whole lot so much. Plus, people are telling me they like it. If you don't like it, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Go find somebody else. This is what the fuck I'm doing now. I happen to like those things. And I happen to make sure and know that the people that are in my group that are actually, and they know that they're valued and appreciated. But anyways, around 11 o'clock-ish last night, I'm like, I've done enough. I've done enough. I'm going to go to bed now. But I hadn't gotten all of those things done. I hadn't all those like 17 or 18 fucking memes that I talked about yesterday. I didn't have all of them done. I was at like fucking 10, had like 8 to go. I was like, I'll finish those in the morning. I'll wake up early in the morning. I'll finish them. I'll get them done. I got up, got away from my computer, fucking went and got, some water, went to the bathroom and took like 3 or 4 steps into the bedroom. And then I heard fucking Eric Thomas's voice in my head say, "You don't quit when you're tired. You quit when you're done." You heard me say that the other day, like these fucking motherfucking emotional or motivational and inspirational people live inside my head because I've listened to them so fucking much. And I had a choice last night. I can either quit and go to bed and do it in the morning, and then we'll fucking, see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. I put in enough work for today. Honestly, I was at my computer from 9 a.m. yesterday morning all the way until almost fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 14. No, I'm sorry. Right? 12. Okay. You do the fucking math because I can't think right now. But it's 12 plus hours that I was at my computer yesterday trying to figure shit out and do stuff. Now there was like an hour here that I had to go and run somewhere and then come back, and we went to the gym and worked out. So that was like maybe an hour or two. So it was at least 12, 14 fucking hours. And I said yesterday, like these fucking motivational speakers live in my head, and it gets very annoying and aggravating when I want to fucking actually sit down and relax and sit down and not do shit and sit down and fucking or go to bed because it's fucking midnight and I'm tired. And then Eric Thomas pops into my fucking head and says, "You don't quit when you're tired. You quit when you're done." Now the reason I'm telling you that is because I marched my fucking happy ass back to the computer, got back onto the computer, and started fucking doing it again. Finally to the point at like fucking, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around there, fucking, I finally got to the point to where TikTok said like, you need to stop. A little message kept popping up finally on one of the TikToks, and I was only like 2 or 3 away from being done. And the TikTok fucking was like, you posted too many times, so we're basically restricting you right now. That was a good feeling. It was like, okay, TikTok told me I was done. Now, what I probably should have done is still went and created the last few ones that I'd done. And maybe I did that last night and I'm just too tired to remember. But because I know there was like 2 more that I wasn't able to post. But for all my hard work and for all of the things, you remember the other day, like I was talking about, the other day how I was crying and pissing and whining, and I was just in a mood, and it was like, oh, poor me, I'm not getting the views and the downloads on podcast, and I'm, nobody's watching my YouTube, and, all this different stuff, right? You remember all that? And then I told you, about facts over feelings, right? And I had to sit down, and be facts over feelings. I had this many people over here downloading the podcast, but I had this many people over here watching on YouTube, and I had this many people over here watching in the private Facebook group, and I had this many people over here watching, on the public, area, and this many people over here on my personal page. And I added it all up, and it was about like, I can't remember, like 15, 20 people, right? Well. So for all my hard work yesterday, not quitting for when I was tired, and I kept going. Last night and up until this morning, because I haven't posted nothing else on TikTok because I'm still not allowed, because apparently posting too many things isn't allowed on TikTok. Fuck you, TikTok. But apparently My work did not go unnoticed last night because I have 100 more followers than I did last night. I have 386 followers, and I'm trying to work to get up to friggin' 1,000 so I can start going live on TikTok, because maybe that would be a better area for me to fucking be in, since Facebook wants to be dumb. And plus, y'all can actually donate to me and pay me while I'm doing TikTok live. But one of the things that I was really very fucking proud of, and I didn't even know about this third one right here. I now have 3, and this might not be a big number to you, but it's a fucking big ass number to me. I now have, oh no, I have 4. I have 4 TikToks on there from just last night. I have more on there from others that have done this, but I have 1 TikTok on there that has 338 views. I have another TikTok on there that has 284 views. Another TikTok on there that has 299 views. And another one on there that has 207 views. And they keep coming in. And those were on the ones that I went in there and made. I did. So that was let's go back to that. So let's do some quick math in my head. You know how I was complaining about, oh, 17 people, maybe, 15, 20 people watched me. I just said there's, we'll say 3, 5, 8. So there's about 1,000 to 1,200 people that I just mentioned last night. And I'm not even counting the 50, 13, 15, 38, 50, freaking 100 on my other views that I got that I just posted last night. But there was about 1,000 people that went and watched my TikToks last night that I reached somehow, some way, that actually commented, liked, and all that different stuff. Facts over feelings, right? And it makes me feel a lot better that I'm actually doing something, that I'm actually reaching people, that I'm actually getting views, and I'm actually, doing something. Because I don't know how many comments, and I got a few messages from TikTok that was like, hey, I really needed to hear that today. Hey, thanks for posting that. Hey, I really like your shit. All this different stuff. Because I decided to listen to Eric Thomas, just like PAC member Zach decided to listen to me yesterday. I didn't stop when I was tired. I stopped when I was done. And I got rewarded for my hard work. I reached around 1,000 to 1,200 people last night for my TikToks. Gave me a lot better results, and it's making me think, okay, now I understand about TikTok, and now I understand, fucking why people use it. Now I understand why people post, because now I actually feel like I'm making a difference. Yes, I know, there's probably quite a few people that since I've done this in the 4 years that I made a hell of a lot of difference, but not knowing, what's going on and how many people exactly I've reached, and knowing the number now is like, holy fuck. I'm actually doing something. I'm actually doing something. I have hard proof and evidence that I could be proud of. I'm actually making a difference in people's lives. I'm actually getting myself out there and one step closer to be a speaker and being paid for doing this shit and helping thousands of other people. Did you hear me say 1,000 earlier? Like, that's fucking awesome. That's awesome. To me, that's fucking awesome. Go back and remember imagining people, like Les Brown said, sitting around your deathbed. Imagine those people sitting around your deathbed. How many of them didn't get the help? Do you know how many I have around my deathbed? as of last night. Around 1,000 to 1,200 people sitting around my deathbed thanking me for what the fuck I sat there and did last night. Thanking me for the 12, 14, 15, 16 hours of work that I put in on the fucking computer nonstop, and I didn't fucking quit when I was tired. I quit when I was done. I quit, and when TikTok told me, you're done, motherfucker. No more. All right, we're sick of your shit. Shut the fuck up. And those 1,000, 1,200 people are now all standing around my deathbed telling me thank you. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for putting that in my mind. Thank you for planting that seed. I needed to hear that today. And not all of them said that. I'm not, but all of them viewed it. So some way, somehow, like I talked about the other day, that seed is planted. I'm counting as I helped them. I don't give a fuck. They watched my shit. I helped you. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, guys. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. I need to get the fuck off here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. And always remember 2 things. Before that, remember 4 things. Remember before remembering 2 things, make the rest of your life the best of your life. Then remember 2 more things. You're stronger than what the fuck you think, and you're not alone. Peace.